guys, Bob Ganesh here. So I got up into New Jersey about an hour ago, and it's about 4 o'clock right now. So I decided to head down to the local park. It's the Ramapo Reservation in Oakland, New Jersey, North Jersey. And so I'm going to do a quick 5.5 miles here today, just try to get myself warmed up before this big week ahead of me. I'm going to be doing some good miles, and it looks like I might actually be extending my mileage just a little bit here. I was planning on doing about 54 and change. I might be bumping that up to about 60, maybe around 65 or so. So it's going to be a really, really good week. But, it's also winter, so I am carrying more. Whoa, it's really muddy over here right now. I am going to be carrying more food and more water, of course, which means more weight. So I want to just get in one more prep hike. Make sure my legs and my back are nice and warmed up, nice and strong for the week ahead of me. That way I don't run into any problems and I don't start getting sore muscles. So, coming along here, it's nice that it's late in the afternoon. People are starting to fill out a little bit because otherwise this place is packed. So, I will catch up with you guys with a little bit here. You got some old buildings and stuff up ahead. I'll make sure you guys get to see those. But yeah, this park is absolutely beautiful. So, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. We're going to shout. How's it going, guys? So, I've only been hiking for 15 minutes, but this is absolutely tougher terrain than what I have over in Greenbelt. Greenbelt, I can fly through that thing. It's so groomed and taken care of. It's just a convenience factor. It's right down the road from me. This is more realistic. Obviously, not exactly the same as the Appalachian Trail, but at least it's gonna, again, provide a more realistic idea of how the terrain is going to be. Better elevation changes, more elevation changes. See, you got some rushing water there behind me as well. This whole area right here is surrounded by streams and rivers and stuff. On my way in, there's probably about 5 or 6 people off to the side fishing, which is pretty cool. So I wanted to stop back there a little bit ago. It used to be a really old building, like a big cinder block building basically. But I guess, kids were coming here at night and having parties. So there was graffiti. It used to be graffiti spray painted all over the wall and stuff like that. So when I got there, it was completely torn down. So I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Keep on going here. We're going to shout. This is awesome. This is great. This is beautiful. Yeah, really nice. Like I said, lots of nice water around. Still, it's a warm day, but still all ice on the lake and everything as well. It's pretty neat. This is why they call it the reservoir, obviously. I'll let you get one last look at it before I go. I'm going to get moving. We got daylight's going to be going down in probably about an hour. So, cool. Catch up with you guys soon. Out. How's it going, guys? So, yeah, only been hiking for about a half an hour. I'm moving at a really great pace right now. I am so thankful that I have waterproof shoes because here is yet another water crossing. It's been super muddy ever since all the snow melted and everything. So the water elevation is a little bit higher than typical, but this is how it usually is. Lots of different stream crossings. So I'm really thankful I do have waterproof shoes. The Salomon XA Pro 2s, made out of Gore-Tex. So really nice and waterproof. And I mean, you got some pretty deep water here. I'm not lying. It's pretty filled up. So I'm gonna cross this guy here. Pretty nice and easy. I have another one coming up in just a little bit here. But this is pretty much the entire park, which is pretty nice. Now there's miles and miles of intertwining trails, and in fact, the intertwining trails, if you have your local maps and everything, it actually does connect to the Appalachian Trail, which is pretty neat. So a future idea of mine, me and Hot Feet here, is to get dropped off at the parking lot there and actually hike through the park. You got to call ahead and get a permit. I believe it's free, but you can just call and register. Just tell them, hey, you know, I'm hiking through. It usually takes about a day and a half, possibly 2 days, to get through the whole thing to the Appalachian Trail. But it is possible. I've seen people come through here before with their full backpack on, and sure enough, they were hiking from the parking lot to the Appalachian Trail and going on from there. So it's pretty neat. Miles and miles of trails through here. So especially if you're not used to the area, make sure you do have a map with you. It's very, very easy to get lost. You know, sure, I started in Oakland, but you could end all the way over in Ringwood, New Jersey, which is miles away from here, and, you know, be scratching your head as how the hell you got there. So again, but, you know, I've been coming here since I was a little kid, for years and years. My father he's the one who introduced me to all the hiking and all the local parks and all the trails and everything. So he really started my passion for the outdoors, which is why he is so supportive of me doing all my backpacking trips. Of course, my mother, you know how mothers are. They worry. They want to make sure that their kid is okay, and I am the youngest, of course, so she worries a little bit more. However, you know, I've been doing this long enough where they do have confidence that I know what I'm doing, but of course she worries. My father's one of those guys who tell him what my plans are. As long as I tell him what my plans are, leave him information of where I'm going to be, his response is, okay, cool, have fun. So I mean, even with this week coming up where I'm going to get cold weather, might get some snow and some freezing rain, his attitude is, oh, cool, have fun. My mother, of course, is just, you know, are you sure you want to do that? And of course I want to do it. Come on now. That's crazy talk. But, so this is really beautiful here. It is a little bit warm. If I was out backpacking on my own, I would absolutely try to layer down even further. So I am sweating a little bit. And being out on my own with temperatures dropping at night, you know, the last thing I would want is to start sweating as bad as I am right now. However, as soon as I'm out of here, I'm going to be getting back in my car and heading home anyway, so I'm really not concerned about it. And even if the sun does go down, I do have my headlamp with me, and of course I do have my North Face thermal ball jacket, which is nice and lightweight, but it is warm enough. So I know I'm okay. I've done this too many times before to even count. So I will catch up with you guys in a little bit here. I'm hiking up, doing some pretty good elevation right in front of me here. Again, you can probably hear my feet just soaking through the mud right now. But I'm going to get up to this ridge up here and I'll stop for a second. Got a beautiful view. Sun's going down, so hopefully maybe I can catch the sunset. And it's really, really nice. It's a small little bald area. But, so I'll check in with you guys when I get up there. It's probably about another mile or so. So talk to you guys soon. We're going to shout. How's it going, guys? So I got to the top of that ridge that I was talking about. I don't know if you can see it through the trees there. It's a little bit overcast, a little bit cloudy, so it's tough to see the sunset going down and everything. But at least you get an idea of this really nice view you could have if you get a good sunset. So I'm going to keep on going. It's about 10 to 5 right now, so the sun will be going down in probably about a half an hour, 45 minutes. Again, I have my headlamp, so I'm really not worried about it. Whew. You know, I'm moving at a typical, faster pace than I typically do. Plus, as well, I have probably about 12 pounds of weight in here. Again, just to help get my muscles pumping, get my legs working, so they're really nice and warmed up and nice and strong for the remainder of the week. I usually don't have any problems, but you know what? I'd rather do the last-minute preparation, knowing that I'm going to be physically fit and I'm going to be able to carry the weight that I am carrying. Because obviously, it's probably about 4, 5, 6 pounds heavier than my summer gear. Obviously, with more clothes. And more food. You know, keeping yourself warm during the summer, during the winter. You know, it's your layering system, which is really important, but the most important thing is keeping your stomach constantly churning. You know, that having that internal engine of yours constantly moving, keeping you warm from the inside out. But, you know what? I'm going to be going through that food pretty quickly. So as the week goes on, my pack is just going to be getting lighter and lighter. So I'm going to keep on going here. I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. I think I have one other overlook coming up ahead. If I got some time, I'll stop up there. You know, if it's starting to get a little bit too dark, you know, I'll visit it next time I'm in New Jersey. This might be in just a few weeks. So I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Baba Ganoush out. How's it going, guys? So I just went past the overlook. You know, if it was a little bit nicer, I would stop. But you know what? It's just after 5 o'clock, and it just started to drizzle a little bit. Starting to rain. So you know what? I'm just gonna get going, get out of here. I haven't looked at the weather really in the last number of hours, so I'm really not quite sure if it's going to get worse, or if, you know, the rain might clear up a little bit. But I just don't want to take the chance because I don't have any kind of rain gear with me whatsoever. You know, I have no problem with getting soaking wet. However, I'm not really prepared for it, and I just don't feel like doing that right now, a day before I'm about to, you know, take a week-long trip on the Appalachian Trail. So I'm going to keep on going here. Starting to drop down in elevation, which means I'm probably about, I'd probably say about a mile, maybe a mile and a half from the entrance or exit that I came in from. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys when I get a little bit closer towards the end, and we'll go from there. So yeah, everybody else is starting to kind of clear out of the park as well. So you know, I think I better follow suit. So I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Baba Ganoush out. How's it going, guys? So I'm at the end of the hike already. It's 20 after 5. So in an hour and 20 minutes, I just did 5.5 miles. So as you can get an idea of how quickly I am able to move when I'm in some decent shape and everything. So you can see behind me, I just crossed the bridge on the way in here. You got the nice river there. So I'm on my way out of here right now. It's starting to get a little bit dark. I'm gonna go home, get something good to eat, finish putting my gear together, and I got a brand new gear review video coming your way as well. So I'll update you guys with that. So talk to you guys soon. Baba Ganoush out.